Hi, everyone. Hi, Frosty. Hi, Blurg. No, you. Hi, Daylon. How are you? Hi, everyone. No, you. Hi, everyone. Sorry I didn't make it to stream yesterday. I didn't get home that late, but I was pretty tired, and it was kind of late. I guess I could have streamed like a tiny bit of Genshin, but I think I'm starting to play my Switch a little bit. So actually, I don't even think I played it. I think I laid down and fell asleep. But hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome to a new week. It's about to be the new year. Are y'all excited? 2026. Whatever that will bring. It'll bring I'll be 31. Right into 58 CR and 173 CD. Ooh, okay. Have you used her on anything? What game on your Switch? I just got a My Sims bundle. It's My Sims and My Sims Kingdom. So I'm playing My Sims right now, which is like such a basic, cozy game. And I'm kind of glad I didn't stream it because I was gonna stream me just playing the cozy game. But it's not all that exciting. But it's just like I was just playing it actually before dinner. And yeah. But it's cozy and that's good enough. I like My Sims Kingdom a little bit more. I don't know if I've ever actually played My Sims because I don't remember any of this gameplay. But I'm excited to play through it and then get to My Sims Kingdom because I know I like My Sims Kingdom. RE9? Oh, wait, by the way, they moved because Thursday's New Year's Day, they moved Pathfinder to tomorrow, Blurg. So I can't do spooky stream tomorrow. Except when you're not. Dang. I know, sorry. I know you were so excited to get back to playing Sherry while I sit there and flip on the bar as Jake. We have to be close though, because if we do 1 or 2 chapters of Sherry, we might only done 1. But there's 5 chapters total for them, and then I don't know how many Ada has. I can't imagine any more than that, so I actually am getting pretty close to the game you want me to play, and I'm scared. Scared. But yeah, everyone, my date yesterday went well. It was nice. He's really nice. Like, really nice. Like, actually, today, when my coworkers came up to me, there's not many people in the office this week, but she came up to me and was, like, talking. And she said something like, no dates? And I was like, oh, no, actually, I had a date this weekend. This is my first date in a long time. Like, more or less almost since my car was in the shop because of all that stuff with the deer. And she was like, oh, we went on a date. And I said, yeah. I said, went really well. He was really nice. And something I said, this is I've probably mentioned this before, but he never once like said anything like really. I've told you all how some dates make it seem very, very much that they're interested in my body rather than just like me. And like, I understand how that's a part of relationship and stuff, but so many people make it seem like that is the end goal. Like that is the goal. And I'm like, that's not the goal. And he never like mentioned that once. And I was like, I actually really appreciate that. Because, and then a date from now, I'm like, actually, here's all the red flags. I'm just kidding. But, we went to like a Mexican restaurant and we just ate dinner. And then, so the Mexican restaurant, so it's a Sunday night, the Mexican restaurant, like, advertised as open till 9. So we got there at 6 o'clock, We ate, and then we're sitting there talking, and it's got to be like 7:30, just before 7:30, I think. And like they're like cleaning up the restaurant. Like there's no other customers there. They're like cleaning up, like turning off some lights, not where we are, but like we can see them. He's like, "Are they closing?" I'm like, "They say they're open till 9, but we must have been the only customers or something." So they were like, "Well, look, they got here at 6. They got to be almost done." So yesterday was supposed to be like rainy. It was supposed to be warm, like really warm, like 60s warm and stuff. And it was, and rainy. Now, luckily, it actually wasn't rainy when we were out at dinner. And so I was like, well, it's really windy out. I could see it was like windy out. I was like, it's really windy out, but we could probably walk around because we were like downtown in this smaller town. And there were like these really pretty, there was like a skating rink across the street. It was closed. And actually, we walked up to it. It looked like maybe they, since it was so warm, they turned it off because there was just like water pooled everywhere. Maybe they turned it back on today because it's cold again today. It's back down below freezing. I don't know how we went from 60s to below freezing in a day, but so we like walked around a little bit and then we found like somewhere to sit and talk. But it was really nice. So we'll have another date this weekend and see how that goes. Oh, but the lady from work is like, "Oh, that's good. That's good. You need someone that, is like that." She's like, she was telling me a little bit of her life story. She's like, "You need someone that, like, you need someone who, more or less," she mentioned like, "You need someone who's independent because you're independent and lets you be independent and stuff." And I was like, that's funny. We actually did talk about that because he mentioned how it's important for him to like be independent, for both people to be independent. And I was like, oh, that's interesting because I never really thought about that. And he's saying that, and I'm like thinking of past relationships, and I'm like, I've never thought about that. Like in the past, I'm pretty sure I've had like clingy partners. Maddie has literally one time there was this guy. She was like visiting me, and I had a boyfriend at the time, and she was visiting me, and at some point she found time alone with me or something, and she was like, "He's really clingy," and she was so mad. And I like didn't even notice because I think the thing is like, I'm super gung-ho about doing my own thing, and I guess I'm not bothered by other people. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing regardless. And like if someone's along for the ride, that's fine. And if if my partner wasn't, that would also be fine. I'm just gonna keep living my life, So I was like saying that. I was actually telling him that yesterday. I was like, I never really thought about that. I guess it's not something that's really important to me, other than like, well, yes, I'm gonna maintain my independence, I guess, but like, it's never been something I'd had to think about because, like, I don't know. I'm always just gonna do my own thing. Crying, eating my salad over here. Why? You don't like independence? What else? She was like, what else did she say? Oh, she was talking about like, this is her. She's like, she didn't get married for a long time. She got married really late because like she wanted someone that like complimented her, not someone that like filled a hole or anything. I was like, yeah, I feel that. Me too. I'm over here 30, not married. Like, I'm not saying that like that's a bad thing. It's just like a lot of people get married before that, and I'm not in some rush. I want to pick the right person. I'm not out here settling. But yeah, there y'all go. So I got a date this coming weekend. So we'll see how that goes. I think I told you all I was a little worried about like, I don't know, like how serious we would be able to talk because he seemed like he was just like a really, really into funny, lighthearted kind of things. Oh, Evie, we did it. Got catfish once on a dating app. Never again after that. What do you mean? Like you don't want to use a dating app? I did tell you all, like his account looked so fishy because like we were Facebook dating and then we started talking on Facebook and he had like no friends. So I was like, is this person real? But he seemed very genuine and he was. It was him. It was him. It was in fact him. A lot of people get divorced before that. That's a good point. I don't have any marriages under my belt, but I also don't have any divorces under my belt. That's fair. That's fair. Looked nothing like her profile picture, and she was pregnant. Yikes. That sounds like a lot of things hidden. Yikes. That would be a no for me. If someone was not upfront about that, that would probably be a no because like that's pretty important to a partnership. He doesn't want kids. Wow, great, line it up. He's not a Trumper. But anyway, we'll see. What else was I saying? I forgot. Nope, can't remember. Oh, I was saying like how I wasn't sure how serious he'd want to be. And I don't mean like on a first date you have to be serious, but like I wasn't really sure what kind of person he was looking for. Because he just seems like a really lighthearted, funny guy. And like, that's fine. People are like that and people are allowed to be like that. But like, I don't know that, like, I want more depth than something as simple as that. But like, I have this like list of like necessary things in a partner that I wrote after therapy. I think I've shared it with you all a long time ago. In my journal. And like, I don't know why I brought it up. And he was like, oh wait, I have one too. I wrote, funnily enough, I wrote mine after a therapy session when I was in that abusive relationship. I think that was like right at the brink of me breaking out of that abusive relationship. And he said he wrote his after a therapy session after a breakup too. I was like, that's funny. It's developed more than that for me, but it's funny. So we were talking about that. Legit ran away. Daylon, what? I don't know if I would physically run away in that situation, but I would probably not pursue dates after that. He stare at rocks? What did I say? What did I say, Blurg? Did I say that? He stares at rocks. Is it because I'm a rock? I'm a rock. I feel like someone says that in a game. Who's his favorite character in Genshin? You know what's funny? I did mention Genshin. He said he played Genshin for like 1 hour before. Maybe like when it came out. And I guess it wasn't the game for him. Physically running down the street. Daylon, what? Just know that's your type. What do you mean? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I've told you all this. My mom is so judgmental. I've told you all this story, I'm pretty sure, but more or less the last guy I went on a couple dates with was bald. And I like, when I tell my family I'm dating, my mom would be like, let me see. So the last guy showed. And then when I was like, I'm not going to see him again, she was like, good, find you someone with hair. I was like, Mom, what do you mean? But this guy has hair. And at some point we were talking, he has a twin, but like a fraternal twin, not an identical twin. And he kind of mentioned something. I think I said something like, thank you for clarifying that it was a fraternal and not identical. That way, if I see like someone that looks just like you in the street, it's got to be you and not your twin. And he was saying something about how like he's really proud of his hair, but his twin is starting to lose his hair. And I was like, that's so funny, because literally yesterday, the day before on Friday, we were at our family dinner or Saturday at family dinner, and my dad's like talking to my brothers, and he's like, "You're welcome. You all are gonna have you're always gonna have hair on your head thanks to me." He's like, "We don't have the balding gene." I'm like, oh my gosh. It will never work. Red flag. That's probably a green flag. Frankly, probably playing Genshin. Playing Genshin's probably a red flag. He probably wrote that in his red flag notes sheet on me. that I play Genshin. Dimitri, listen, Blurg. You know, Edelgard was a demon who did bad things. That's all. Why? Why? Look at the people that play Genshin. Where's the mirror? I'm looking at me right now. There I am. Yeah. So we'll see. And then date number 2 comes this weekend, and then my next stream next week about it is me crying like, dang, this sucks. Everything sucks. I'm never gonna find anyone. Something bad happens. I'm just kidding. Hopefully. Actually, this is critical. Somehow we got to talking about reality TV shows or something. I told him we watched MILF Manor, and that was wild. And then I think he asked me like what kind of reality TV I watch. I said, you know what? I watched this really wild one somewhat recently with a friend. And then I was like, but you know which one I really eat up? I really eat up Love is Blind. And he was like, oh my gosh, I love Love is Blind. And he was like talking about how he watches every season. And I think he watches with like a friend or friends. And they like place bets on who's going to get married at the end of the season. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm only halfway through the show. Like I'm on season 5 I think there's 9. And I was talking about how like I wanted to go to the show. I was like, they'd never come here. And he was like, they're actually casting in Columbus right now. I don't know how he knew that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go apply. Blurg's like, I told Blurg this. Blurg's like, well, now you found this guy. What do you mean? I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. Why did Mr. Maybe come along when I'm trying to apply to Love is Blind? Anyway, there y'all go. Maybe more details next week. We shall see. All right, let's roll into it. Know when to be soft and when to be strong. I'm both at the same time, all the time, constantly, forever and ever. Never ending cycle of me being soft and strong. Hopefully. Where's my game? There it is. Also, I went to the gym after work. So I'm leaving work, and my dad is actually walking out of work. And I'm like roll out my window and yell at him, and he says, going to lunch, 12:30 at this place. I'm like, it's like 11:30. I'm like, well, I'm trying to go to the gym. Because when I go to the gym, I usually work out for like an hour and a half. So I'm like, okay. I go to the gym and I'm working out. I actually see my youngest brother there. And then I message my dad, like, did you invite... His name's Jonathan. Did you invite Jonathan? And he says yes. And then he said 12:30. And I said, be there at 12:30? And then he didn't respond. And I'm like, it's like 12:20. I don't know if it's raining, but I hear something outside my window. Or maybe someone peed on my window. No, it's rain or something. Anyway. And he didn't respond. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like 12:20. I like still have like a few sets. Ain't no way. A few sets of my workout. And so I message again like, hey, Gonna be late. Here's my order. And then he didn't reply. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I actually messaged my mom because I figured she was going as well. And she didn't reply. And then as I'm driving there, I called my dad. He didn't pick up. And I get there. They all ate already. They didn't wait for me. Haters gonna hate. About to catch a plane? What? Bye, Daylon. I hope you're going somewhere fun. Have a safe trip. I don't know if it's raining or what. Because there's definitely, like, sounds over. Hold on. I'm about to Google the weather. No, it's cold. It's 23 degrees outside. So if there's any precipitation, it's got to be snow. It's a very distinct, like, pitter-patter sound. Ling! Which is why I was like, is someone peeing on my window? Is he a Swiftie? We didn't actually talk about music, so I don't know. I doubt it. But maybe. We didn't talk about music at all. Hi, Ling. How are you? Boom. Joining on people peeing on your window. I don't know. I keep hearing occasional, like, pitter patters, but it's too cold to be snowing. I'm about to look. I have no idea. Like, it's not even hard to go up to my window. Like, I'm in the basement, more or less. My window's at, like, foot level. But, like, there's, like, bushes in front of my, like, windows and stuff. It's, like, it's not near the sidewalk or anything. I don't know. Been peeing on a window, Austin Powers style. Fun fact, I've never seen an Austin Powers movie. But we threw, like, Austin Power parties all the time in college. Cut them? Cut people? If there's someone out there, cut them? Or cut my blinds? Oh, the pushes. No, I live in an apartment. Also, I don't even open my blinds. It's, like, really weird because, again, like, my windows are, like, at foot level. Like, no one's gonna be walking up near my window because the sidewalk's pretty far away. But, like, I don't know. Show night. Oh, you want to watch Austin Powers? We can if you want. Did you give up on Daredevil? I'm gonna make you watch Love is Blind. I need to watch Love is Blind. Actually, he messaged me today, like, a bunch of things, but one of the things he mentioned was because I was telling him which season. I think I'm on season 5, and I was, like, telling him the couples that are on the season I'm watching so that maybe he could remember. And then he, I guess, went home and Googled which season I'm on, and he said season 5. Oh man, there's some, like, recent drama from season 5 people. I need you to get through it so we can talk about it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I don't have Netflix, y'all. I don't have Netflix. So the only time I watch it is when I'm at my parents' house. I used to watch it here, but, you know, now they do the thing where it's like, you're not in the household. Because I'm not. And so I was like, I'm about to buy Netflix just to watch Love is Blind. Most of the way through season 8. That's the only season I watched. Blurk, do you want to watch them all with me? Oh my gosh. Would you watch the season I'm on if I go on it? They're classics. Well, you can watch Austin Powers if you want. Like I said, I've never seen any of them. I have watched 4.5 seasons of Love is Blind. Gave up on Netflix once they did that. Just watch Crunchyroll and YouTube. Yeah, at this point, the only one I have is Hulu, which is rolled in Disney Plus. So I guess Hulu, Disney Plus. And then I guess I technically have Amazon. I don't really watch that. And actually, my friend has Dropout. If you'll all have ever seen Dropout TV. So I watch Dropout. Actually, that's actually what I watch. Like, when I eat meals, I'll watch one episode on Dropout TV. But Yeah, I think that's it. I had a friend that used to have Discover, and I would watch her Discover, but she doesn't have that anymore, which is fine. I think my family has HBO. I could probably bum that off them. But anyway, can't bum Netflix off them anymore. Actually, it on rare occasion, I guess maybe if it's been long enough, it forgets I'm not in the household and lets me watch like one episode, and then it doesn't work anymore. My team lead at work, when I told him this, he was like, "It's like $8 a month. You can afford that." I'm like, no. Anyway, look out, y'all. I need to get through it. Actually, while we were talking, I talked about how there was a point where I felt at the casting call for Love is Blind. There's like a form you fill out. And I like probably, this was in the summer, like 3 months ago, filled it out. I think I was at home at my parents' house and watched an episode, and I was like, how do you get on the show? And I filled it all out, except there was it, and it was like 100 questions. Like some of them were like super short response, like your name. But then some of them were like just like detail out the dating apps you use and stuff like that. And but I filled it all out. But then there was one segment that was like, upload a 1-minute video explaining why you want to be on the show. And I was like, oh, I'm not in a position to do this. I was like sitting in my parents' house in the living room, like watching Love is Blind. I was like, I probably want to be like at least in my own apartment or something to record this. So I didn't. And then when I came back to the form, all my answers were gone. And I was like, frick. So at some point, I'm going to need to find time to redo it and actually record something for it. But anyway, $8. Can afford. It's just the $8 on top of everything else I want. Yeah, no, I'm like, why would I do that? Why? When I could just not. We'll see. Oh, look, we got a new event. Oh, okay. No. What is this? My gosh, I have to click through all the instructions on all of them. Oh my gosh. Another boring co-op event. Yeah, I can already tell I'm not excited for this. Okay, so what's the max? Is 6,000, which will probably be 3 days from now. Yeah, I'm not going to do this today. I'm not going to do this till it's fully unlocked. Which I'm guessing is... Let's see, what's today? Monday? Friday? I'm guessing the whole thing will be unlocked Friday. So I'm not going to bother doing it till like Friday. At least. We got a new week here. Over halfway done with this week. So that's cool. Starting things fun. Oh, one-time bonus is kind of hard to do for all of them. Because cap on point. Oh, okay. I clicked through what you're actually supposed to do, so I didn't. Because I'm not gonna really do it until Friday, but. Fun is better than not fun, huh? All right. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Yeah, in college, my last year there. So I was friends with a bunch of TAs. We had TA parties, like parties with us, our group of people. And they were literally just like college parties. I don't know how else to describe them, but we always had, someone had a party house. It was just a bunch of TAs that lived together. That was the house we all went to. And they would do like Facebook invites and someone would make ads for them and they'd be like themed. So there were like a lot of Austin Powers themed ones and they would like just Photoshop people's faces on top of the Austin Powers characters, I think. So then the last year I was there, my 5th year, we ended up in the house that was used for parties. And so I think I ended up photoshopped in a couple of them. All right. 1,500 points easy doing 2 of the stages. Oh, I see. Because of the one-time bonus. I see. Huh. Do you get all your expedition rewards all at once just now? Yeah. Yeah. They're all done at the same time, so whenever I go claim them, they're... How do you do that? You don't know, Frosty? There's a claim all button. I don't know if I can do it now since I've already claimed them. Yeah, I can't claim them because they're all on. But there's like a claim all button in the corner here. All right. Oh, did I do my daily check-in today? Hold on. Do my daily check-in. Blurg's out here sending me Instagram reels. All right, hold on. Don't think I've done my check-in. I haven't. All right, ready? I forgot. I'm in the menu, so you're not going to hear the ding, you got it. Never seen that? Play mostly on PS5? I think it's also on the PS5 because they made that. You didn't used to be able to do that, but they brought that around for like the past 3 years or something. Kainari's birthday. Here's some for you. Good things just keep happening to me lately. First, I found several healthy specimens of endangered plants in the forest. Then back at the academia, I learned that my second Natlin research application had been approved as well. When I last went to Natlin, I spoke with a girl named Bressa and mixed up a few types of fertilizer for her. This time, aside from studying the local plant ecology, I'd also like to see how those fertilizers are working in the field. I was planning to bring Kali with me, but Sino wants to come along too. He says he wants to use that fertilizer to help his master grow legendary tomatoes. And, well, since Kali's coming, he can come too? Anyway, I'm sending you some mushrooms that I just picked with this letter. They smell wonderful, so give them a try. Why did he say it like that? Coli? Kokum? Like, as in, like a co-conspirator? I don't understand. Is this some sort of... Is he trying to make a Sino joke? Alright. There's my notification. What should I do today? Oh, did I claimed this and then I didn't kick off more. Something I need to do is go out and look for mining ores because I am incredibly low on these. I might actually do that today. Nervous about Sino coming and his puns. That's fair. I don't know why he said it in quotes though. Like Tarnarian, what do you mean? Why is it in quotes? It's understandable for him to say something shakily, you know, like nervous, like coming. But like, why was it in quotes? I do not miss this. I used to go hunting for these every day when the game first came out. I don't miss doing this. Actually, this team is awful for this. Let's put you know what? I have an easy solution here. I've been running Fischl but I can also just run Razor, who used to be the go-to guy for getting these because he can do that, which is really nice. So farm ore and crystals every day. Nice, as I should. As I should. And I do not do. You don't have any New Year's resolutions? I think we talked about this recently. Where I said, I'm not really one to make New Year's resolutions because I just make whatever resolutions I'm going to make in my life just like when they come up. But if you all have exciting ones, let me know. I think it's exciting to hear people have resolutions. Hey, running out when leveling up a weapon. Yeah, that's fair. The good thing is I'm not actually out of ores or anything, but I am now out of the materials for leveling up. And now I'm starting to like run low on these for those materials. Like they go hand in hand kind of, but I still have a decent amount of ores. Besides the crystals, I guess, but okay, buds. Thank you. Hi, Maddie. Ain't no way. Oh! Did I show you all? Did I show you all what Maddie got me for Christmas? Did I show you all? I don't think I did. Did I show you all? I'm about to show you all. Is she here? I'm about to check. So yeah, I used to mark all the spots that you can get the ores from. I'm about to go check these other spots. Is it a foot? Okay, you know what's funny? No, but you can see a foot. Look, here's a good spot. Okay. Alright, I'll show you in a second. Let me farm this. I get them all. Alright, you ready? Y'all ready? Hold on. We gotta go back to the big screen real quick. Okay, ready? So let me tell y'all this story. Right? So for Christmas, this was when I was with my abusive boyfriend. So this was 2021, Christmas of 2021. I'm living at home with my parents, and Maddie came and visited me, and my boyfriend at the time was living with my family too, living there. And so Maddie and I were like in the family room or whatever, and he was actually in the dining room, which was right next to the family room, because he had set up his computer on our dining room table because there was nowhere else to put his computer, and he worked from home or like on the computer. Anyway, so we're like in a room where he could see us kind of, but like not really. We're like kind of around the corner. Anyway, I give you this context because listen, Maddie gives me this gift, and it's a big box, like probably this big. and I open it up and I see what looks like cloth, like a blanket or something, and like bright red hair. So I'm like, did Maddie get me like an Ariel, the Little Mermaid, like blanket or something? Like, don't get me wrong, I love Disney, but I don't, I've never really talked to Maddie about Disney or specifically Ariel. And then I pull this out. And it's a D-Luke body pillow. You can see it back there. There he is. A D-Luke body pillow. And I am laughing. I'm like on the floor because it's so funny. And thankfully it's tasteful he's clothed. Because I would probably still have been on the floor dying if it was like actually one of those body pillows that... But that would be a different kind on the floor. Well, no, it'd probably be the same way, but then later I'd probably have to burn it or something. But... But I'm on the floor laughing so hard, and it's so funny. And, I don't know if my abusive boyfriend ever saw that pillow because Maddie gave that to me. And there was, like I said, I was living at home with my parents at the time. I didn't even have my bed. Like, I had this, like, almost futon to sleep on because it was, like, more or less kind of temporary living with them. Plus, now my... at the time boyfriend was living there, like, so I put the pillow in my closet till I moved out, right? So I don't know if he ever actually saw it, right? And I don't know what he would have thought because I've told you all a little bit about him. He's a narcissistic abuser. Like, I don't know what he would have thought about that gift. Like, I don't know if he would have been mad or maybe he would have just laughed, but anyway. So he's back there. Look, there he is. He's been sitting back there forever. And now side story. After that Christmas, I think in January, so probably about a month later, we moved into an apartment. And we moved all the main stuff like immediately. But there was like still things I left at my parents' house. And so one of them was the pillow because it was in the closet. I didn't remember to grab it. So on my parents' first visit to my new apartment, my mom walks in holding this pillow and she goes, "Oh, you left this. Here, put it on the bed between you two." Because like we had a bed, like one bed in that apartment. So she knew we had to be like sleeping in the same bed. She was like, "You can put this between you two on the bed." And I'm dead. Because why did my mom find this body pillow of D-Luke? And why did she suggest putting it between me and my boyfriend on the bed? She didn't even ask any questions. That's all she said. That's all she said. And so Maddie, all the questionable things in this room, minus one, which actually probably the most questionable is on me, are from Maddie. So the next year Maddie got me this, and sorry, I still have the candy cane decoration up, but it's Zhongli and Child looking at each other lovingly. That one was really funny too. I think the year after that, she actually got me a more or less normal gift. I think that was the year you got me Kazuha. Try to alternate of gag and real ones. I think you did 2 real ones. Oh, no. Maybe one of the gifts was for a birthday. Because one year Maddie gets me this. It's Kazuha. It's very cool. And then... maybe last year you got me both a gag and a reel. Because Maddie got me this music box. So it's very cool. It's like a Genshin music box with like Navia, Zhongli, Farina, Nervalet, and actually if you touch this side, it's just the, like each one, if you touch, it plays a different song. I have it turned off right now, so it doesn't like die when I'm not using it, but that was very cool. I think that same year you got me this, which is Kazuha in a bunny maid outfit, which had me floored. Because why? And then so this year, I go over and Maddie says, sorry, I didn't have a box. She's like, it's wrapped horribly. It was wrapped fine. And I unwrap this thing and I can tell it's some sort of cloth again. And then I see a little bit of what I thought was Kazuha. So I'm like, he better be clothed. And so, let me show you all. It's Kazuha. It's Kazuha. Right? So this is what I see. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Because like it kind of matches the D-Luke. I'm like, oh wow, look. It's Kazuha. And I'm looking at this side. And then I flip it over and I go, what is this? His dogs are out. Look. This side is like PJs. I don't know what's going on, but his dogs are out. But also, I think D-Luke has one side with his dogs out and one side not. So right now, his dogs are out too. So I need to put them next to each other. Maybe for now, I'll put the dogs away on both of them. Because I think D-Luke's other side actually also. Anyway, the point is, she got me another. That's the most questionable item in this room. Not the Al-Haytham, but the whole Al-Haytham statue. And that was on me. That one is on me. Here, I'll leave it on the dogs outside for now. Okay. The dogs are out for now. But I think I'm going to sit them next to each other and like flip them the other side. And I see a body pillow. No, you missed the whole story. That's a gift from Maddie. He's don't look. Now now I'm blocking so you can't see. I question the streamer now. Now you question me? How long have you been here? It wasn't before this? All right. Anyway, there y'all go. I'll probably rearrange the chairs so that they can sit next to each other. 1.5 years! It only took me 1.5 years to scare Toxic. No big deal. No big deal. Locust. All right. Wait, Frosty, we already zoomed out. Or we'll zoom in. Okay, ready? You have to catch it. You have to catch it. Are you ready? Because if you miss it, I'm not going to do it again. Unless you redeem that again, I guess. But, okay, ready? Are you all ready? You have to catch this. Okay? Ready? 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 Here it is. Ready? Quick. I hope you caught it. I hope you got it. My dog took it. Well, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, so now I have another. This pillow is actually nicer than the other one. So it seems like it just like fits better. Went to Greendale and caught knowledge. I'm rewatching, sort of. I'm like rewatching Community Blurg because it's on Hulu. And when I was folding laundry the other day, I wanted to watch something light that I could like fold laundry very easily too. So I just started rewatching Community again for like this has to be like my 4th or 5th time rewatching Community. That was good. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. The material of the pillow, like the cover on D-Luke was really nice. And this one's also really nice. But the pillow seems like denser or something. It like just fits it better, which is nice. But now D-Luke and Coswa can be out there with their dogs out for now. Like I said, I think I'm gonna rearrange the chairs so they can sit together on it back there. So right now, technically, Coswa's like just sitting on a bunch of plushies instead of the chair. All right, look at all the spots. See, there's all these spots that I've marked that have lots of crystal. I think I even marked the Liwa spots. Yeah. I don't think I marked, let me see. I don't think I marked the Inazuma spots. Oh, I did. Look, I did. Okay, but probably not the Sumeru spots. A little bit. I think I marked a little bit of the Sumeru ones, but not all of them. There's another. But some of the spots suck to like go to. At this point, I should just mark all the ones in all the regions and then just teleport to the easy to get to ones and check them. And then if they don't have a bunch of things to mine up, like don't see, this doesn't have a lot of crystal, it just has this one. Do also need these, to be fair, but I need to get Maddie joke stuff. What did I this year I got Maddie for Christmas. I got Maddie a one piece, like the ship. I think I told you all this. The ship. I did tell you all this the other day. I forget what Luffy. I think it's Luffy's ship is called, but what am I doing? Dailies. Let me do my dailies. Dailies first. After I did a whole bunch of stuff that was not my dailies. Goodness gracious. This commission is tied to an achievement. I've already gotten this achievement though, so actually it might be tied to 2 achievements. I can't remember, but it's for sure tied to 1 that I can think of. But I've already gotten this achievement. All right, Nervalet, I need you to water the rose. Thank you. Got the achievement today with the guy with snake food. You did? What the heck? I keep trying to get that achievement, and it never gives me the ending. There's like one ending that I haven't gotten. I keep waiting. Wait, do I have it today? No, I can see I don't. Womp womp. You know, every day I'm out here hoping. Oh, I didn't do Beat Saber today. I've been trying to get back into Beat Saber, y'all. They actually just released a new pack. I don't know how recently, but it's Coldplay. I didn't buy it yet, but... Oh, and they also released a new... What's it called? Their own pack. Which has some really difficult songs on it. I did like 3 of them, but they were like not the fastest ones. They released another Dragon Force one, which I think the Dragon Force one they already had on there is the fastest song I've ever seen on there. It was like a 10.66 notes per second. Average notes per second. Ungodly. Still have... Oh, the Paeon one? Oh, geez.
Oh, dear. I'm getting thirsty.
Oh, all right, Durin. Nervalet's here. He'll tell you all about water. Actually, Nervalet says, I can't help but think you bringing me out here. Essentially, he thinks you're trying to kill him. So take him out to the desert. I don't envy you for trying to go and get that quest, Frosty. I'm very glad that one's done. No.
Happy to oblige. Watch out! I never leave empty-handed. How? That's close enough. Turning point in space. I'm getting sick of this.
Now we just have Razor on this team for now. He and Duran work well together, so you know.
Leave it to me. Hand it over. Smash and grab. Decay. New life. Get back.
All right. Unfortunately, no achievements from my commission today. Oh, I forgot. I need to do one of my. We'll do one of the songs. We'll do one of the songs.
Add as. Thank you for
By the time Columbina features, is going to have at least 140 wishes. You think you're going to get Columbina and her weapon? Okay. Let's do one. Oh, this is the last one for this set. One looks like it'll be a little tough. Wish me well. Playing piano today. Oopsie. We're only halfway done. Oops. Oopsie. I made it. Even if I have to be a minnow. Frosty, no. Beethoven now. I am a talented keyboard tapper. All right. So look, I finished 2 albums. I only got 6 more to go. All right. Let me spend my resin on what? On what today? I want to finish Venti's weapon. That is what I would really like to finish. Oh, and I'm just shy of the next ascension. But I will need more of these, so I may as well run that domain. Is this the Hydro one? I think this is the Hydro one. So I may actually just run Skirk and call it a day.
This once.
Even though this is not a team that supports her. Started farming the giant transporter for Columbina. Hope she uses it. Oh, we looked the other day, I think. Or someone told me. I think that's right. That is definitely used for someone coming out soon. We should supposedly get the live stream. This week? Wait. Yeah, this week, right? I mean, I don't think they've announced it, so I mean, it doesn't have to be, but...
I never leave empty-handed. You're not going... Paradigm shift.
This week for the announcement, at least. And we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, look at that. That is nice, because I'll need 6 of these for the last level. So actually, I may be pretty close to done. I might not need to run this much more. You can't run from debt. Trying to track how many craftable gold ones we have. What the heck just happened? Did her skill? Oh, I did her. I was trying to activate her skill and I accidentally held it. Like, what just happened? She didn't do what I... Alright, let's see. So I own 9 of these. And 3 of these should combine into the gold. I might actually have enough now. I don't have enough mats anyway to level my weapon to the right level. Let's see. The blacksmith should help me figure that out. Looks like January 2nd for the preview. Yeah, which would be this week, right? That's exciting. That's exciting. Can't wait to see what is on the docket. Cannot wait. Oh, that let me queue that. I didn't realize. Can I queue more of these? I can. What? What's the max I can queue? Interesting. Can I keep queuing that up? Anyway, I should have enough to oh, because they're not worth a lot, the bronze ones, that's why. I got it now. Okay. Well, I may actually go farm more. What's it called? But with the rest of my resin today, I may actually condense that. I may actually do artifact farming? I don't know. Actually, with 3 new characters for the next patch, I may want to get materials for characters. Or I forgot this is what I was working on the other day. But I may want to get Mora and XP books. Okay. See how many XP books I have. I have an okay amount of XP books. Not enough for 3 characters, but a good amount. I may want to get Mora. Or give talents to, look. Oh, I'd have to go get more of these for her. I know I have a decent chunk of these. Let me combine these. I'm right here.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Over 500 heroes wit. And still feel like it's not enough? Really? I can't remember how much you need for one character, but I feel like that's enough. You don't think so? I guess I don't really remember. Someone out there knows the right amount off the top of their head. Unlike me. I might go get Mora. You know what? That's what I'll do today. I'll go run some Mora ley lines. Let's do the Mora ley lines in Nod Cry. $300. Like to have a surplus just in case they get a new 4-star. That's true. I'm curious how the bannering will work. Oops. Okay. Onward, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Why am I Skirk? Actually, Skirk... You know, Skirk is kind of nerfed on a team like this, but she may do well enough, and we'll call that good. If she can successfully get through these fights. Good enough. Over 7K adventures experience. Oh, well, dang, Frosty. You got plenty. You got plenty of mats. I mean, like XP books. Like to stay overstocked. Don't ever have to farm in desperation. I'll say, dang, Frosty. I like to ride this line where I'm not farming, but I'm not like way too overstocked. Like, so I have enough that I'm putting into like other things, like artifact farming, or I guess the boss fights I do every freaking week. Like a person that does the weekly boss fights all the time. Who does that? Me. For some reason.
Wings of darkness. You're my target. I never leave them.
Doing the wild hunt without nod cry characters is Yehoda does not count here. Our ascendant gleam characters and stuff actually is pretty rough. Do more than 3 weekly bosses. Don't want to use primos for resin. You don't have to use primos for resin to do that. Someday this will open up. Go bed. Good night, Blurg. Do you work? No, you don't work tomorrow. You don't work till Saturday. Take off makeup? No, you. See you do it and I choke. Oh my gosh. You take off makeup. Drink water, not Dr. Pepper. I see you, Blurg. Prepare to meet your maker. You're pretty sharp. Thanks. I try. All right. Once I finish this, let's go farm a little bit more. We'll do a little more crystal farming. And then probably call that good. I need to go check my teapot, but and I guess it's a new week, so I do need to check oh, there's a few things I need to do since it's a new week. We'll do some Escoffier cooking and gotta do the Millie Astral Wonderland again.
As you wish, me.
I haven't done that yet. Alright. I should gather some of these while I'm out and about. Fight, 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 fight.
The story has only just begun.
Hand it over. Smashing into the void.
That's more like it.
Girl, he did no damage to you. Look how damaged you are. What do you mean? Kokolu XP and achievement runs are awesome. At 33 today. Now level 38. Oh, dang. You were playing a lot of Millie Astro Wonderland today then, huh? I don't remember what my Millie Astro Wonderland level is. Did I fight these guys? Actually, you know what? I'm not doing things for where's XP anymore? Just gonna get most everything done today. That's fair. That's fair. That is very fair. Let's do some cooking real quick. So look at my team's health and watch it go down. We're not fighting enemies or attacking enemies. We are actually cooking. And look at our health go down. I just think it's funny. About 30 of those. Haven't seen 11 to 19 rooms for those. Oh, they're just missing the, like, the 10s. Interesting. Those are good XP rooms. Good XP rooms. All right, done cooking. Let's do this. May do a specific search. That's fair. So you can find them without having to wade through everything. Look, it's attacking this, and now my health is going down. Stop. Jeez. All right. We'll call that pretty good here. Let's, we'll use this team to go hunt some crystals real quick. Just because we have 2 claymores on it. I've done a lot of the ones here. I'll go to a couple more easy ones, but then we'll go to Liwa and check those out.
Rev the engines.
What the heck spot is marked here? Or is this an accidental mark? Oh, this is a fishing spot. I needed to go south for the crystals. Oh, right here. Actually, Razor's really good at this. I should stick to the Razor team. And let's check this spot. Zhongli is also really good for this. Let's, you know what I'm gonna do? Pick this team up, but do Zhongli.
What shall we do?
And Razor.
I'll watch
got your back.
Goes Ning Wong. Oh, that's fair. Wait, uh-oh. Please, please, please. I meant to switch to that team because this is gonna get friendship XP.
You're not going anywhere.
Gather.
It was level 7.6 in friendship. I think my Dern and Yehoda are almost at 9. Let's see. Yeah. Almost to 9. So we probably got about 2 weeks before I finish their friendship. All right, let's check a couple of the Lewa spots that are easy to get to. I'm only going to check the easy to get to spots because I'm lazy and all that jazz. Oh, I forgot. This spot's specifically this rather than
Solidify.
crystal. What, do you have a Mora flower selected on the map? Mora flower. Oh, because I was doing ley lines earlier. I accidentally marked the one in Mondstadt. Well, you know what? I think this is a cave. I think my marker is a cave. Yeah. Hi, Barney. How are you? How was your Christmas? Your Christmas. Crispy mush. Mush. Oh, what do we got? A Lowland Golem. All right. Mustachio man. Oops. But type it right. Type it right. He's fine. Oh, fine. Why? It was good. You know? It was good. I didn't win the lottery. You know. But you win some, you lose some. Never farm Noctilus Jade. I don't know why I'm farming that right now. This is just marked on my map from my times in Lewa. The real answer is no. Wish you won the lottery. I know. What the heck? I was gonna give you all the greatest Christmas gift ever with my lottery money. I got played. Someone in Arkansas won. It's always Arkansas. Pretty sure that's what we say. Just kidding. This is only the second time someone won the Ginormo jackpot in Arkansas, apparently, in Powerball history. Arkansas. America explain. Maddie, America can't explain a lot of things. Good that a poor crapple won the lottery, I guess. You know, my mom's like, well, it's not California. I'm like, yeah. Or Florida. Like, those are the places that usually win just because they have a bigger population and therefore usually more people buying. But I mean, seen, heard, felt. Let's hear it for the smaller states. You know, gotta bring hope to us smaller states. Don't deserve the help, you know. Some you win, some you lose. In the words of Tartaglia.
Stay back.
Someone in Ohio won $1 million. I didn't. Yeah, he does. I do that boss fight every week, and when you defeat him, he has a couple lines he can say, but he says, "Some you win, some you lose," and then he dies. I forget the other line he can say. That's the one I remember. I just say it all the time. Like, out of context, I just say that in my life to people. They have no idea I'm quoting Genshin. You wanna fight, bud? Frick off. I'm busy. I'm farming. Do y'all remember this from the storyline? Because I only so very vaguely remember it. Should I sit here and while this guy tries to fight me? Excuse me, I'm trying to sit here. Yeah, just me and my homie. Alright, we're gonna leave. Alright, I did a decent chunk of crystal farming. Genshin creeps into real life. Can I find that? Oh, I probably can't find the voice line under child's voice lines because it's not like the playable character is the one that's saying it. It's the boss fight. I wanted to pull it up. Oh, I wanted to pull it up, but it's the boss fight that says it, not him. Must have been something to do with Beto. Did Temple today. Try for Shalyn C3 and lost on Jean. Best possible outcome, honestly. Oh, we want Columbina. Yeah, you and Frosty are marking it up, set up for Columbina. How are you feeling? How many wishes you got left for Columbina?
Solidify.
At 43 on my 50-50. With 140 wishes as of right now, Frosty said. And we just got a new event, which I don't think is going to give us that many Primo gems, but it'll give us some. For sure. Yeah. Look at that. It'll give us some for sure. Plus the patch will give you wishes. And anything else that comes out in the meantime. Oh, we're going to get, what's his name? The guy that gives out boxes is going to be here soon. That'll be some Primo gems. Oh, when her banner comes out. Should be, that's what I'm saying. That's still plenty, right? 122 now. Ah, I gotcha. I see, Frosty. So you and Barney are pretty close, though, in the number there. Where the heck did I mark this? Okay, I'm gonna ignore. Oh, I marked it Jade. I don't know what that one is. Alright, I'm kind of tired of looking for these. We'll go look over here, since this is easy. And I want her weapon. Alright, well, weapon sucks. Guaranteeing weapon is awful. Gracious. Where the heck? Guaranteed though. Lost 50. That's true. That's true. Ooh, actually that is a good point. That is a good point. Not going for a weapy. Just using the freebie. Ooh, okay. Wait, which weapon's good on her? Boop. Let's go here. Which weapon's good on her? Where are... Not this one, right? I'm like looking at all the ones I've leveled to 90. Wow, look at all these spots I still haven't checked, actually. Hasn't even been released. People still have speculations. I know they do. I remember doing this run in the past. I'd run by this camp. Come down and get that. You can see it on my map. I marked them down there. Man, Razor is so weak now compared to... Hello? Will you move? Wait, climbing up the side of this. I just wanted to kill the Whopper Flower. Prototype Amber. Oh, that's right. You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. Sort of like Frina. Weapon isn't super crucial. Hope they're not disappointed. If you don't have expectations, you won't be disappointed. That's true. I actually expect the worst. That way, I'm, either my expectations are met or I'm pleasantly surprised, Would love Colmina's weapon. Gotta save for Polonia. Hey, what if she gets the captain treatment? I mean, sorry. What if Sandrone gets the captain treatment? Or what if we get Sandrone, but something happens to Polonia? I'm out here killing Barney. Polonia is going to be a 5-star. Who knows? Who knows? I love this. Look at this. Wow. This one. Oh. I made fun of it and it tried to roll away. No possible way Sandrone gets the captain treatment. I'm super worried about Polonia, though. Yeah, I don't know, Barney. Something bad happens to Polonia, and now we get playable Sandrone, but Polonia has blown up. What is the captain's treatment? Not playable. More or less dead. The equivalent of dead. Pretty much the equivalent of Senora, because, well, she actually did die, but that'd be the worst. I'd quit the game. Hey, when there was Rerear stuff, there was I thought he may die. Or be torn to shreds. With all that Rerear stuff. Alright. I'm tired of looking for these. Let's go to the forge. Call it a day. Is Rear dead? Saw him leave, but not die. What? Frosty, did you play the story? He and Columbina. Wait, has everyone here played the story? Polonia survived? Best robot ever. But don't worry. Rerear's definitely coming back. Oh, wait, actually worse. Doctor's coming back. He left through a portal. He got sent away to the moon realm or whatever with what's her name? His girlfriend, Thalandis. And now Columbina is there. Right? Now Columbina is there too. Oh, look, I ran out. After all that farming, I ran out. This is why I actually normally set the expeditions to, look at his trail. To, whatever I'm trying to say. To farming those, but... Wasn't clear where Columbina was to me? Really? She went in with Rerear and Thalandis. So I have no doubt we're gonna see them again. I have no doubt we're gonna see them again. And of course the doctor. No doubt. Yay! Take that up. And that's the best I can do on that. But I should be able to... Let's see. I can craft 3 of them. With the potential that I'll be able to craft 4. We'll see. But I'm pretty good on that weapon now. I just need to get more weapon XP. Alright, I need to check my teapot. And then I'm going to go to the Millie Astro Wonderland. And then I'll be done. Just saw her lying down in a cage. Oh, Frost will get played out more than that, right? Can't wait to see what that story arc brings. Love Columbina. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm so curious where it's going to go. I already know we're going to fight Doctor. Because here he is. Rerear redemption arc? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Such a complex character. It's true. Even Columbine is another Dia. I still want her. I don't think she's gonna get the Dia treatment. She is more or less like getting an Archon character. So I would put money on not that. I would put money on not that. Yeah, I'd say Archon equivalent treatment for her as the moon goddess. I guess the truth is I don't know, but that is my guess. My guess. All right. Can I make any of these ones I've been holding off on? I think I can make this one, but I need to pick this up. Oh, ain't no way. This is too full. Oh my gosh. I put a bunch of animals here, so now they're just all in the way. Okay. That is Arlecchino and our photographer friend. Gonna be a Farina equivalent. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Heading to bed. Good night, Frosty. Night, Frosty. All right, I need to put those two in my teapot. Let me do those two first. I hate how this sends me so far away from here. Cool. All right. Let's claim these rewards.
Many seem, in truth, of course, whether those in the crowd would enjoy.
And Charlotte is all the way on the other side of this. Farina's still the most broken character in the game. Constellations are crazy too. Expect Colin to be just as busted. You think so? She has to be. She has to be.
People gathered in one place. Information, but that aside, if you're looking,
She has to be, right? So, to make it fair. You know, and power creep and all that jazz. Columbina will be busted. I am excited. We should be getting the live stream this Friday, I think. I mean, like, I don't know that I don't think they've announced it, but that would match like their usual schedule. Okay, this one needs these two and Dory. Did a stupid and pulled for a 4-star and got Shalonen? No, the Mother Rose. Who were you pulling for? Shalonen's great, though. Shalonen's excellent. Especially if you didn't have Shalonen yet. An excellent character. Remember when we knew the preview of Lynette and Linny? way, way back when the game first came out, before Fontaine. And there was all this speculation they were going to be a 2-for-1 character. Shalonen's stupidly good. Brian's on C6 because I have Bressa. I don't have a team for her. Oh man, you can run Shalonen on like lots of teams. She's just a really good buffer. And healer. Like 2-for-1 special. Plus if you run her on teams with but she could work on a Bressa team.
This was my here. On these dazzling streets that seem to go on, I will work hard to expand.
Wow, you really thought of everything. It takes me right back to when Lynette and I were little. And we... Yep, you guessed it.
Shalonen works on every team. Rina, Bressa, or Mawika. Have her best team right now. Bressa's best team. Oh, talk to Lynette.
This reminds me of the kind of places Linny takes me to do with a parasol for comfort, and without Linny's constant chatter, I'm gonna sit here and drink some tea for a while. Wanna...
Okay. Rina Bressa on her Overload C6 Chevy. Insane in a Navia team and a Mulani team. Hi, Alfred. She really just sits well on like any team, any elemental damage team, because she's going to provide buffs to your team and heal them. All right. Which ones have I done them all now? I've done all the Fontaine ones now. Woohoo. Now let's see how many of these I can do. I can do this one. Pop that somewhere. Is there room here? This one. Not this being too full. All right, let's pick something up. Which one? Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, well, cancel. We will put that here, but we gotta pick up something else. Oops. All these animals I scattered in the middle of this. This set is not even worth that much Adeptal energy. Okay, and that needs Shalonen and Kachina. We ran the team. Russ is the only DPS character. That's a DPS from Fontaine and forward. Super good for Bressa, yeah. Chevy's passive doesn't work unless you Electro Pyro. It's a very good universal buffer, just like Farina, Benny, and Yansan. Yeah, it doesn't have to be newer DPS. You could run. Oh, I don't have any. Why don't I have things planted in my fields? Also amazing healer. Works great with Farina, yeah. She's just generically a really good buffer healer combo. Yeah, like Barney says, like Bennett. What am I doing? Okay. I need to put Shalonen and Kachina in. Probably the best healer in the game for Farina. Really? You think so, Barney? What healer do I normally run with Farina? Oh, at this point I'm running a Skirk team, so I run Escoffier. But that's for Skirk's benefit rather than Farina's. What did I say? I said Shalonen and Kachina. Wait, is Shalonen already in my teapot? She must be. I don't see her. In that case, I don't know. Someone else get in there. There she is. All right. Love playing Shan Yun with Farina. Shan Yun. Yeah, I would probably argue Shalonen's better than Shan Yun. For buffs and heals, but I guess it kind of depends. And I'm assuming you already have your Shan Yun built and everything. Oh, what am I doing? I want this. I want to go over here.
Hey! Oh, and speaking of dance off stage, if there ever comes a day when I don't have.
Wow! Really? You actually?
Shan Yun's super good with Farina. Wish I had her. Barney, I didn't know you didn't have her. Unfortunately, for
wine tastes the same
her on my teams, I just have other built characters. Got her because accidentally got her weapon. So you rolled her? You could have got away with just giving her a weapon to someone else. What am I doing? I need to do this. So I just put down this one. I need to put down this one for Mulani somewhere. Oh, it's here. Weapon is super niche for her. Dang! I don't have it. You can't just use that as a stat catalyst for someone. All right. What did I just say? Mulani. Attack percent. Need to plunge with the character to have the passive work.
You know what I mean? I want to share some of the.
You can definitely plunge with all kinds of catalyst characters. Just a little rough. All right. Am I done? Did I finish all the sets? I just did this one. Oh no, I need to do the ones for this. Okay, so let's craft those.
This realm is...
I've said this before, and I'll say it again, though. The weapon banner sucks. Not as much as it used to suck. It still sucks. Back? Had some crumb cake? Hi, Alfred. How's the crumb cake? Okay. I need a lot of these pieces. Although some of them I have. That I have. All right, I need to add these to my queue. Except for this, I have that somewhere. There it is. Let's take that. Delicious. Had whipped cream on top. Nice. Now I want some dessert. Winter dessert era mode. It is winter. Weapon banner was guaranteed. Wish Genshin was that way. Oh yeah, you've talked about that before, Barney. Hey, they've made it better since the beginning. I'm sure you all know this, but the beginning of the game, the weapon banner, you could literally just like keep rolling and never get the weapon you want. Because they had it the same way where there were 2 featured weapons. And then when you rolled for the weapon, you could win your 50-50 or lose it. If you won your 50-50, as in you got the featured weapon, there were 2 of them. So it rolled between them, and you could just get either or. If you lost your 50-50, you got a random, generic 5-star. And then you were guaranteed the next time to get one of the featured 5 stars. But it could be the other one that you don't want. And you can do it again. And if you succeed your 50-50, you could still get the wrong one. Every single time. Every single time. It was insane. Oh, I need to go make more of this. All right. So we are good on this. We are good on this. Let's log into the Millie Astro Wonderland and then I'll go to bed. Murder mystery. Looks kind of interesting. We're just going to do a quick and easy finish one. Why not?
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Let's see how easy super cozy this is. In where the winds meets, Lax level 70. Saw the main story so far. Nice. How much do you like that game, Alfred? That idiot YouTuber lost like 10 coin flips in a row on the weapon banner. Stop. Stop. That's no, Barney. Ugh. Oh, the olden days of weapon banner. It's still kind of sucky now, but it's not that sucky. Because that sucky is really bad. It's good? That's good. I'm glad you like it. I'm just Gamba addicted. Oh my gosh. All right, we got new weeklies to get through here. Almost done with this battle pass period. Almost done getting through the battle pass. Actually, this week will bring me all the way through it, right? Let's do one more random one. Random, quick, short one. Even free to play. One better isn't the worst thing ever now. Wish it was guaranteed. Genshin's a predatory gacha game, just like every other predatory gacha game. They know how to get you. They know how to get you. I'm so used to hearing this song. I like at this point hate hearing it. Because I'm always freaking sitting in the cat cafe playing TCG. Saw the worst one? Which one? Which one, Alfred? Alright, I've done 2. That feels pretty good. Let's switch over. And let's see if any of my Genshin friendies are on right now. Oh my gosh! Well, both Drag and Lozulo are on, but it's been a while since we've seen Lozulo. Let's go drop in on Lozulo. A snowstorm hit my stream. What the heck? Barney found a fantasy ball in it. What the heck, Barney? Mabinogi black bag from an event. Oh yeah, that's fair. Mabinogi's gotcha odds are poo-poo fart garbage. Okay. The realistic thing is that a lot of gotcha games actually have way worse gotcha odds than Genshin. But a lot of those games are like cosmetic things or like things like that. Has a 34% increased chance of finding a shiny Pokemon in the next spawn. Frosty has a 64% less likely to miss the next spawn. We got hit by a snowstorm. Should I wait for the next Pokemon? When was the last one? Hold on. I'm going to scroll up. We saw our last one. It's been a little while, right? Let me see. When did this message come through? Where's my thing that tells me? I can't tell. Well, anyway, I guess we can hang out a little bit longer just to see that spawn and then I guess throw Pokeballs and see if I get a shiny and whatever. The one super nice thing about Genshin is that weapons aren't super crucial. You can get by without the weapon. That's true. They're not a requirement. Honestly, the thing that draws me the most to any weapon is the aesthetics. The aesthetics. Which is bad, but Karina's best weapon is the freebie we got at the beginning. Which one? Wait, which one? Her best weapon isn't her actual weapon. Are you talking about the one from Dragonspine? The Festering Desire? Is her best weapon Festering Desire? You mean like her second best weapon, right? As opposed to her own weapon. As opposed to her own weapon. A Ditto has appeared in stream. Ain't no way, Alfred. Frosty's not here. You can't trick us. It's super close. Is it really? About to go look up the map. He tried. You can't trick us. Frosty's not here to be tricked. All right. Wait, here, let's do our closing affirmation. And let me think. Tomorrow, no stream. Sorry, they moved Pathfinder to Tuesday since New Year's Day. We didn't want to do Pathfinder on New Year's Day. So I might do a stream on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day. I won't be doing one for... oh, wait. I'm supposed to do show night with Blurg on Wednesday, but that's New Year's Eve. I'm supposed to go to my parents' house. I'll see what I end up doing. Have to have super good substat rolls if you have her actual weapon since she needs so much ER. Really? Do I have good ER on her? I feel like my burst is up constantly, but maybe it's not. I need to go back and look at mine. Or here. Wait, I have the Akasha open. Let's see. What ER do we need? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, y'all. Is this Pokemon ever gonna spawn? It gave us that snowstorm like we were gonna catch a Pokemon in a snowstorm. Gave Barney a magical fantasy ball or whatever, and I have a 34% chance or whatever of shiny. Alright, let me see. Well, my Farina's in top 8, top 9%, so she's probably built right. 200 ER on her, and it's still sketchy? Really? Do you run her on a duo hydro team? Oh, my EM is poo-poo fart garbage on mine, but my ER is... I have 117% ER on her. And they say that's really good. Am I doing something wrong? There it is! Alright. If this ain't shiny, it's on-site Pokemon community game. Count your days if this ain't it. Run her on a dual hydro. Really? The Akasha is recommending 114% ER. Which, take that with a grain of salt, but... Apparently my EM is poo-poo on her. I have 42, and the average 1% person has 78.8. Oh, okay. While we wait for this Pokemon, let's do the closing affirmation. Only collective strength and action will allow us to be free. Roxanne Dunbar. That's far too low. I don't know, man. This is what the Akasha says. I don't know. Ew. I'm living my 9% Farina life. I've never seen that. It's fine. I don't know, man. I just do what the guides tell me. Apparently my crit dam isn't high enough and my EM is nowhere near high enough. No one caught it! This is a baloney snowstorm. I'm calling baloney. Baloney. What did we wait for? Count your days, Pokemon community game. Alright, let's set up this raid. Alright, y'all. Let me see. No stream tomorrow. Unless I do an early stream or something. And then same thing with Wednesday. No stream Wednesday unless I do an early one because I'm gonna do show night with Blurg and then go celebrate New Year's with my parents. But I might do an actual New Year's stream. So if I don't see you all, in the next couple days, see you next year. Thanks for being here. I hope you all have a good New Year. if I don't see you before then. Good night, good night, good night. Bye, everyone.